okay, you're not broke. You just don't have money. And that's okay because you're still an abundant being. And that's the truth. Whether you have financial dollars and numbers in your account or you don't, you are still an abundant being because abundance is a state of mind. And once you tap out of this state of mind, then it becomes lack mindset, and that is where you are manifesting from. So we want to make sure that we are constantly in abundance mindset, positive mindset, in the sense of, I'm not talking about false positivity of always being, oh my God, I'm so happy, and like you're going through shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about abundance mindset in the sense of recognizing that abundance isn't always and necessarily only in the form of money and dollars. We've just been conditioned to think that. We've been conditioned to think that money equals happiness, and it does. Money is energy, and that energy is constantly moving. And money does equal happiness in the sense that it can buy you, I don't know, like this trip, Costa Rica, a plane ticket. That's what makes me happy. So that's why I'm using that example. But for all you individuals who are claiming that you are broke, you are not broke. You just don't have financial money. However, once you realize that this is simply energy in motion, money is just energy. It is not bad. It is really good. It is to be loved. It is to be healed, your relationship with money. And once you realize that energy is constantly moving, it is not created nor destroyed, it is simply always moving. So, what that means for you is that money is coming, money is going, and that's okay. It will always come and it'll always go. It's just a matter of staying within yourself in the abundance mindset, recognizing all that you have that is not maybe of financial money, but every single thing that you have to be grateful for, to be appreciative of, to be just wholeheartedly recognizing your abundance separate from monetary value is how you keep and stay in the abundance mindset while being, broke. I don't like using that term because at the end of the day, there's nothing that is broken because you don't have money. Nothing changes. You're still you, and you're still have so much within your life that can allow you to feel gratitude and abundance. So the key to staying in this abundance mindset when you maybe don't have a big bank account is to recognize that you don't need a big bank account to feel abundant. You are abundant because you are living right here, right now, watching this video. You are alive. And that is abundance in itself. You have breath, you have the gift of opportunity, the gift of living, the gift of choice, the gift of friendships, the gift of nature, the gift of trees, the gift of air. Literally, I can go on and on and on and on because there's so much to be grateful for in this world that is separate from money. Okay? So the first step is to stay in abundance by recognizing all that you have here and now, separate from financial dollars. Look away from the bank and start looking at everything around you in your life, because I can guarantee you, you are an abundant being. And there's hundreds of thousands of things to be grateful for right here and now. That is not dollars. So that's number one, stay in abundance by recognizing your abundance. Number two is to understand and heal your relationship with money. I have spent a lot of my life in lack, in this mindset of I never had enough, even though I always had more than enough. I've always been financially abundant because I've worked and I've literally made money, but I was so caught up in my brain of thinking that I was in lack that no matter the amount of dollars I had, I always thought I never had enough. And then I just really looked at myself and had this year of just suffering within my own mind, even though I shouldn't have been suffering because of my finances. Even though I was more than abundant, it was my own mindset. Anyway, so I realized that I needed to heal my relationship with money. And in order to heal your relationship with money, you have to actually become aware of what it is that is your relationship with money. Like, these are the questions that you can start asking yourself. How do I interact with money? How do I feel when I spend something? What are my money beliefs? Where has these money beliefs stemmed from? How was money used in my family? You know, like, what are my core beliefs? For example, I had the core belief that money, you only earn money, you're only rich when you're a bad person. Like, you do bad things and you get money, in the sense of like, only those who are, you know, assholes and have ripped someone off will be rich and financially abundant. You know, good people aren't rich, is what my thing was. So me as a good person thought I'll never be rich because good people don't get rich. So, and then I read this book, which I will post. And this book really changed my perspective on money and allowed me to heal it by offering the perspective that the moment that you say you can't have something already puts you in lack. Understand that you are always supported. The universe will always support you. And there are beings, energies, fairies, guardians, whatever you want to call it, that is listening to our requests in the sense of life, right? Our prayers are answered. The universe is always on our side. Now, there are energies that are listening to grant our requests and to answer our prayers. So if you are saying, this is why we must become so aware of our words and how we interact, because words and, you know, spelling, we're literally casting spells in our language. So it's really important to become aware of how we are speaking, not only about ourselves, but how we're interacting with money and abundance in our thoughts, but in our language as well, because these thoughts are our belief system. You know, they're being registered in our subconscious mind. So we must clear this soil to be so nurturing and abundant and held with such love that it can create a fruitful garden, to say the least. Okay, so with that being said, we must become very aware of what we are speaking and how we are speaking. And because these requests are going to be answered one way or another, meaning that if you are saying to yourself, you look at, you know, something in the future that you dream of, for example, a dream home, and you say to yourself, like, I can't afford that. I'll never be able to afford that. I'll never be able to make X amount of dollars. I'll never be able to afford this instrument, like this trip, this whatever it is. You're right, you won't be able to, because you're literally saying it. And you're not only saying it, but you're saying it with the I am presence, which is a definite guarantee, meaning that you are speaking it out into existence and feeling it and believing it. However, what if you were to change your requests, and knowing that what you say is going to be answered and gifted to you, what if you were to look at something and instead of immediately going into I can't, I won't, I never, you say to yourself, I am open to receiving opportunity that will allow me to afford this. I am open to receiving abundance that will allow me to obtain what I desire. You know, like, listen to those energies. This is a really deep practice and requires a lot of patience and awareness in the moments that you are going to slip into your programmed mind, into your autopilot that is I can't, I shouldn't, I won't, I never, and then you rewrite it. You requalify your thoughts into asking and requesting for that abundance to come into your life, for that, literally, even if it's a material object, you know, for this journal to come into your life one way or another, and saying, like, I am open to receiving opportunity that will allow me to buy this journal. I am open to receiving this journal in my life, and see how it manifests for you. This has taken place. I've manifested dresses, I've manifested instruments, I've manifested a lot of things in this way, because I don't cut myself off from lack. I don't cut myself off from abundance. I stay in abundance knowing that it's not now, but it's not never. I know that I have the capacity to get anything that I desire in this life. I know that I am an abundant being at my essence and my core, and all I have to do is request. All I have to do is show the universe, show the energies that are listening to my requests and watching me, that that's what I desire. All I have to do is put my attention and my I am focus on this item, thing, desire, dream, home, whatever it may be. All I have to do is send my energy and my request, my intention into this in order to receive it back to me. Because I know that the universe is listening to me. I know that my requests are going to be answered one way or another. So I better stay in abundance and be requesting abundance, because if I'm requesting lack, I will be gifted lack. There's no deciphering between the two, like whatever you are saying, whatever you are spell casting on yourself is going to be answered. So please become aware, become so aware of your relationship and interactions with money, interactions with the world, interactions with what you think immediately when you're tapping for something and paying for something. Are you thinking to yourself like, shoot, I shouldn't buy this coffee, tap. I shouldn't buy this because I can't afford it, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like the guilt, the energy of what you are transactioning, that energetic exchange is harming you. So why don't buy it if you're going to have that energetic intention imprint into that exchange? However, what if you can say to yourself, like, I'm an abundant being and I'm going to buy this coffee because I love it. Of course, I'm not saying be realistic with your finances. If you can't afford a coffee, don't buy one. However, I'm just saying, understand your interaction and your energetic state, the state of your being when you are transactioning something, and try and switch it. Because another thing this book is stating is that transactions and energetic exchanges are imprinted with the energy of what it is that you are carrying as you do it. So let's say that you have debt. Let's say that you have to pay your rent, your mortgage, your car bill, your this, your that. And you're always just like, oh, another bill, tap. Oh, another payment. Just another credit card statement. Oh my God, just stress, right? Sit down, hold yourself into a presence, a place, and pay it with love. Pay it with gratitude, knowing that what you are giving is going to be received. For example, if you're paying for a home, you're literally getting a home. Is that not enough to be grateful for and to be willing to pay for, because you are now being cushioned with a shelter and a home to live? Like, that's the energetic exchange of what's coming from you paying off your bills up for your house and paying off your water and your hydro, your electricity, like your Wi-Fi, like your phone bill, all of it. Because what are you getting in exchange for that? There's an energetic exchange. Otherwise, why are you paying for it? Great lesson here is for you to become aware of all of the things that you are energetically exchanging for. And if it doesn't make you feel good, if it isn't of value, don't pay for it. Cut it out. You don't need it. However, if it's providing value for you, sit in a moment before paying for it and send it love and gratitude as to what you are receiving when you make that energetic transaction, paying for something. Send it love. Additionally, money is a flow, as I said. It comes in, it comes out. And when we are buying, let's say like I bought this Palo Santo today or the other day. Let's say that I'm buying this Palo Santo and it's from an individual, a local individual who goes out of their way to get this and really like puts in a lot of service to get this. And I'm paying for this. I know that I'm receiving this Palo Santo, but they're receiving money that will probably go towards their life, which is food, shelter, whatever it may be. Maybe they're buying a new dress, maybe they're buying new shoes. Great, I support that. I love that. I'm gonna send them this money knowing that it is amplifying their life, and I'm grateful to pay for it. Do you see the energetic differences, that imprint of transactions and energetic exchanges when we are sitting in a place of love and appreciation and gratitude to pay off our debts, to pay for things, to pay for services, and to support others in their services and their offerings. Like, what a beautiful gift that is, to take money, an energetic thing, an energetic transaction, and say, thank you so much for your service, thank you so much for your offering. This is how I am gifting you energy, is this money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, what a big difference that is. That will keep you in abundance mindset. That will allow you to feel better about your transactions. And also, it's a great practice for you to become aware of what it is you're actually spending your money on. If it doesn't make you feel good, if you don't feel that love and gratitude for what it is you're purchasing, then don't buy it. Don't have it in your life. It's obviously not necessary, and it's obviously not feeding you. So that's a beautiful technique, and also a great awareness switch for you to stay in abundance mindset and then shift out of lack. I feel that I will close it off with circling back to what we talked about in the beginning, which is how to stay in abundance mindset even when you do not have financial dollars in your bank account. Number one is to recognize all that you are grateful for and all that you have and all that the abundance that exists in your life, and to really sit in that appreciation and love, because you are an abundant being. And just because you don't have financial dollars in your bank account, it does not define you. It does not make you any different. You are still you, and it doesn't change anything. You're still an abundant being. So recognize your abundance, sit in that abundance. Number two is to know that energy is always moving when it comes to money. Money is always fluctuating in and out. It's a constant flow. So you might not have it right now, but you will. And you might have it a lot and you might not. It's okay. It's a flow. Money in, money out. It is always, always, always circulating, always, always coming to you, always going, and that's okay. So trust that it's coming to you, because it will. Number three is to request, to ask yourself and ask the universe for opportunity, for more abundance to come in, for you to buy what it is that you want, for you to live your dream life, for you to support yourself, for you to pay your bills, for you to do X, whatever it is that you want. Request, ask, and you shall receive, because the universe is on your side. And any request that you make will be answered, whether that is the I can't, I shouldn't, I won't, I will never, or it's the I am, I will, I desire, I have, So really become aware of what spells you are casting in your language and in your thoughts and how you interact in the world, because that is what's being sent up through the ethers into the universe to be bounced back to you, the law of attraction, right? So become aware of that and request what it is that you desire. And additionally, become aware of how you're interacting with your transactions. Sit in a place of abundance, be grateful to pay and support others' offerings, and to recognize the energetic exchange of what it is that you are receiving from your transactions, and to sit in gratitude for paying for them, because what you're receiving is more abundance. What you're receiving is a home, is support, is love, is nurturing. And if it's not, then don't pay for it. Simple as that, right? Time to purge, maybe. And number four is to simply just know that money doesn't change anything of who you are, and it's just an energetic exchange. It's in constant flow, and you can have everything that you desire. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is stay in abundance, and this is a practice of a lifetime. Please heal your relationship with money, because that's the root of it. And perhaps I'll do a separate video on how to heal your relationship with money if you desire that one. Can go really in on that. So if you wish to have a video on that, then please drop a comment below. Okay, I hope this served you in the sense of understanding a little bit more in the abundance mindset and how to stay in it. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Love, love, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.